Alright guys, how we doing today? So, welcome back to the Joy of Resin, working with my inky black mixed with some pink mica powder. And then just clear for orbs. So, let's get started. I have mirrors going all the way up on this thing, so I don't think there's anything else for me to do at this point except fill it up. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I can see a couple of spots where the mirror has trapped against the side. So let's try and get some resin down in there. Oop, careful. Okay. There's that little bubble. Okay, all right. Bring that the rest of the way up. So I'm got a brand new batch of resin from JDTO today. I'm pretty sure I've worked with this brand before. I recognize the name. But even though it's fully mixed, this resin still seems a little cloudy to me. Anybody else see that? Can y'all tell? Am I tripping? Who knows? Okay, next up, we have our little bee farm. So these guys are now nice and secure inside a layer of resin. I should have sprayed that first, so I'm going to do it now. Sorry. All right. Take my little stick, try to get down into those air pockets. All right, far enough along to add my honeycomb, which I found on my patio, right behind the chair that I sit in to smoke. It was just sitting there, and it looks pretty rough, but by God, it's a real honeycomb, so I'm going to use it in a thing with real bees. Unless, of course, this is just a piece of corrugated wood from Amazon, which, you know, entirely possible, but I digress. All right. Okay. All right, I'm going to... How much is left? 100, 150, a little more, a little less? Bring that up a little more. Okay. All right, the rest of that will be filled with flowers. Okay. Now doing some glitter mix for my little Star Wars ornaments. One of these days I'm going to have to test out that glue mixed in with your resin to keep glitter from sinking technique, but I'm not going to test a new technique on something that I actually care how it looks. So for now, we will just have glitter that sinks. You know, even though it is pretty foggy, kind of foggy, the new resin does seem to have a really low viscosity, so at least the bubbles don't stay trapped, or don't get trapped. All right, next up, we have our Eldritch Horror Turtle, who has been painted with interference powder. Which is why I went with the black. Okay, so mixing the pink with the black, that is a beautiful color. Like, it almost looks purple, but it also kind of doesn't. Barely made it. All right. Now, what can I make with the rest of that? That'll work. I haven't made one of those in a long time. Okay, well, that's it for today. So, thank you for joining me, guys, and I will see you next time.